we're at a residential property. I think it's a 2019 house or something like that. It might be the car, I don't know, 20 something. Mid to late teens. And this is an average use house. And there's been some problems or complaints about these dryer vents I hear about. And I actually went to my dad's house one time and it was completely packed. Luckily the house didn't catch on fire. So I've got this thing on my phone to go up in here and look at this thing. And this is a kind of a organized community, so everybody kind of talks. So understand this thing just goes straight up to the roof, and I'm gonna go up here with this borescope, and we're gonna see what we see. And so we'll wonder how this works out here in a minute. Well, we do know one thing. We hope that it says 14-foot height. And I am not from Mars Hill. But the other trouble is the lint gets on the lens and then you can't see. So I guess there are some drawbacks to these things. So let's just see what we can see. It's kind of weird. Let's just put that there. We have that end of it. And maybe you can see what I'm seeing. Amazing, isn't it? That you can get stuff like this. Now, I don't know, it goes out at the roof, they say. So you don't know if there's a screen there that's clogging. I think they can, the lint gets on it and it fogs it up and you can't see anything. So I think the better angels of my nature would tell me to just go up here with a vacuum cleaner and just go as far as you can go. That's okay. So I got the two solid extensions and ran them up the spout. What's that movie? What that reminds you of? Ice Station Zebra. And then what we're going to do here is, because we don't want to spew junk all over the house, we just got the shop vac hose, and I made a little gasket and just put it on a household one that has a real nice bag in it. And we're gonna go up as far as we can go, and maybe next time I can bring. I have 2 or 3 shop vac hoses just hanging on the wall from old ones that burned up, and I might can just do pretty good that way. And then I can measure my 14 feet, and we'll know we're at the top, and maybe we can clean this out. So, all right. Well, I'm not gonna run the camera in this thing, but we're gonna run all this stuff up the pipe here. Interesting way to do this, I think. So because we don't have a new bag and we're not using the shop vac, we can't really tell what we got out of there, but it felt like a couple of clots. And of course, look down this hose too, and get all that other stuff. And the smell is really something else because of the dryer sheets. But I was going to show you what I did. I just, to get started and to give me something to rattle against the pipe with, I just took the 2 extensions and started with those and went up with one and then connected them. And I think we did pretty good. So interesting. So I kind of want to go outside and see where this vent thing is and see what I can see. Okay, so we are. I got the FLIR going, and we think that's the vent right there, but we're not sure. But this baby here will tell us. Okay. Let's restart it, because I think it's showing hot. So let's redo it. You can get a ladder up there. That's not terribly high. And get up here and clean that out. We have this kit here, not a sponsor, and it comes with a special fitting for your shop vac. And let me show it to you here. That doesn't fit, but that doesn't mean it won't fit yours. But most people in this circumstance would not have what you need. So that kit I just showed you, we're going to put these water detectors up there, and we're going to put some tape around the drain system of the heating element. We're going to do all kinds of things, but this oh heck, this device here comes with it, with that kit you just saw. So this is where you're going to stick the cleaning rods up. This has a setting for multiple sizes of shop vacs, just not yours. So you get your blue tape or whatever you got within reason, don't cost much, and you sort of make yourself a taper, and that'll help you with the AccuVac. So also, if you got your AccuVac, go clean it. Clean it very carefully and get yourself a new bag to get you maximum suction. I'm always for that, and you're going to have to do it in this case for sure. So we're going to be engaging this shortly, but let me go back in and show you what you got to have, or what you need to have. You may not need all of this. Somebody's going to interrupt me any second here. So you need knee pads, freshly laundered. You need a good drill, and I mean a good drill. This drill right here will break your hands, and it's an old Milwaukee, an angle drive. That kind of makes it even cooler, huh? But the other thing that you're going to have without any doubt at all is a good respirator to go up in these attics. Everything else is rather self-explanatory. And I'm going to recommend taping these in between, because if you shove this up that thing and you reverse it, you're in big trouble. You're going to unscrew something and be in trouble. But you got all these rods, and we're going to engage this thing, and there's a little end that goes into your drill. So know where your reversing switch is, and do not come close to it. Boy, you got to feel that. You got some heft to it. So I got my bore scope. I don't think I need it this time. If you want to, get yourself one of these, and I clean the front of the thing. And I got my FLIR, but I don't think I need it. I'm going to go up there, and I'm going to take this sucker apart. Take everything out of your pockets. And I got to take a quarter drive. Let's take my little flashlight. Take a quarter drive nut driver, because I'm probably going to take this thing apart to look up in there and see what I can see as close to the vent going out of the house as possible. So apparently this thing goes way up, 14 feet. It's what it says on the thing. And then I think it goes over, but we're going to find out in a minute. We're going to go up there and look. So once again, we're back at the setup here, and we're going to see what we find here. And I'll try to show as I go and get this set up here. Make sure you're going the right way, and keep in mind this thing has no clutch, so you have to be real sensitive with your hand touch to know if it's catching on anything. And there's the shop vac with the new bag in it, right? Okay, new bag. Okay, it says 14 feet, so I've got 14. Actually, I got 15 sticks, and I got everything ready to go. And we're gonna start up here in just a second. All right, so you end up with this right here, and see, that feels pretty good. Already getting stuff out of there, and then this. Now, what I'm going to do, and I guess, because I don't want to, I'll never get it back in there again. What do you think? Oh, there we go. Okay. So, I'm probably going to tape in between these things. But here we go. So you have to do this every single time. Go ahead and hit the vac. So these things are, each one of these rods is 16 inches long, and we only made it to 9.3 feet when it says 14. So, and it stopped. It dead stopped. So up I go. Let's not lollygag. These are a real trip hazard here. So I wouldn't leave those lying about on the floor. Let's just leave this here for now, and I might just poke it in there a little bit. Put that in your snipe and poke it. Okay, so let's go up to the attic. Good thing. So this plug here, hold on to that, because when I go up and I disturb all the rest of the stuff, then it might start raining down lint here. And I'm going to just take these things up with me, and I'm just going to have to kind of do this by hand. So I'm going to take this brush with me and a bunch of sticks and see what I can do. Well, here we go into the great unknown. Here we are up here. Now, I know there's a bunch of different floor plans in the world, and I take in the minimum amount of stuff I can. But I believe my goal is over there. I've got a 5/16 and a quarter and drive, and I'm going to just see what I can see. So you might need a couple of boards to get over there, and I don't do like my sister Janet and have legs pop out of the attic. That ain't no good. So I think I'm going to try to carry a can bot in my pocket, and your pan's fine. Okay, so get your knee pads on. We're going to be doing some other stuff up here too. This is the line we're going to tape. That white PVC pipe, and that big pipe that I thought was the original dryer vent, that's the exhaust for the heater. So the air exhaust for the heater. So let's go. I don't want to take this respirator off, so I hope you hear me. There's where I came from. This is the upper bowels of the house. You might as well look around everywhere while you can, and see what you can see. Water damage or anything. No termites, that's good. So I think that's our target right there. And in fact, I'm sure of it. And it's taken me about 10 minutes to get where I am. Kind of following along the rafters. Be sure and put your cuffs down in case you get something in there, right? Try not to forget where you put things, because it sinks into this stuff, it'll go away. Let's see if I can find that pipe. I don't think it's too far away from me. So here's our target. This is a plumbing vent, just if you want to reference it on the house, but it looks like it just comes straight up. It doesn't make a turn. I don't have that light, but I got another one. I don't really see a way. I'm going to try to do a little bit of, I just don't know if I can. See those nails coming down? I'll put you right, I'll tear your scalp all to pieces, but that's where they put the dryer thing down. Just put it down with nails. But it just goes directly into the house right there. It doesn't seem to do any more than that. So that length of that we had 9 feet would probably be about right. I'm going to see if there's a way to disassemble this where I can put it back together again. There is no feasible way of taking that apart without causing probably more destruction than it's worth. So, I guess the way to attack it there is from the outside. But we'll see if we get that special message on the dryer. We got it last time. But I tapped on it, it doesn't sound clogged. But there's not more than 2 feet in the attic. I thought it went up and made a turn, but it doesn't. We were at the end with that number of pipes. Okay, there's that pipe I was telling you about, and that's the dryer vent close between us and the pipe up there. And I'm looking through some binocs and trying to see what's going to happen. It's great if it's that short. It doesn't make 90-degree bends. If you buy a house, make sure that that's as short as it can be. Well, I guess there's setup going on. I'm trying to see if there's a flap there that's going to open. I can't look through both, so let's see if anything comes out. Okay, that flap came open. I can see little bits of stuff. Yep, there's a flap. I don't know if you could see it, but it went up and then rested back down. It sounded pretty strong. So I'm going to diagnose this as okay. I wanted to do a summation on this dryer vent thing. I think the tool is great. I believe it did a great job. I didn't get to film the last little bit of it because I was running out of time and had other things to do and whatnot. So I just kind of wanted to give you a closing or think what happened here. So went out there, wouldn't have helped you anyway with the binocs, turned the dryer on, and a big flume of lint came out. The trap door opened, and then when it shut down, the door closed. It was actually better than running the shop vac. It actually functioned better. So just make sure you got a screen there. Make sure you got a flapper or a screen. If you got a screen, you got to make sure it's clean. And I have no way of telling you what you got because you're going to have to go up in the attic or get somebody to go up in the attic and tell you. So I didn't need to take anything apart. I didn't need to do anything because we went to the maximum travel, and a couple of loads have been done on, I think, and it's all good. So this is a very dangerous thing. This is a big house fire issue. So y'all be careful out there. If you're in the attic, be careful, and just. That stuff is heinous, so do not go up there. I would say for any reason without a respirator on. And the other issue of putting some water detectors in the pan up there, if y'all have that kind of system, and wrapping the drain pipe with tape, we're going to do that later. I thought we might do it all in one video, but we'll break it up into different videos because we just didn't have time to do it. So we'll do that next time. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Share, tell your friends to subscribe. I sure would appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.